What's going on, guys? It took way longer than I wanted, but I finally bought a 340i. This one is a 2018 with just under 13,000 miles. And if you're new to the channel, I used to have a 2015 335i with boot mode and a bunch of bolt-on parts, which I ended up selling to one of my friends a few months ago. It was an amazing car. I have tons of videos on it that you should go check out if you haven't. But I decided to sell it instead of continuing to build it because I really wanted a B58 powered car. I watched too many videos and read too many articles about how amazing the B58 engine is. And so far, I am not regretting this decision. Even stock, this engine feels amazing, and it won't be stock for that long. I've already ordered a bunch of parts for it, and I will be tuning it soon. But unfortunately, this car is not the exact spec that I wanted. In my last video, I test drove two different 340i's. One rear-wheel drive and one xDrive, but both had the adaptive M suspension, variable sport steering, and M performance brakes. I think these are all part of the track handling package. My F30 335i had the dynamic handling package, which was really similar, and I really liked it. Those packages really do change the way the car feels. But both of those cars that I test drove sold immediately after I put that video out, and then I wasn't able to find another with the track handling package. I did find a 440i Grand Coupe Mineral Gray with that package, but it sold like 5 minutes before I got to the dealership to test drive it. So eventually I just got tired of waiting and decided to buy this car. We'll see if I end up regretting that decision or not. Now, what this car does have that my last car did not have is a whole bunch of tech stuff. I have a heated steering wheel, a bunch of lane assist stuff, heated rear seats, 360 camera, cameras in the front, and some other stuff. But honestly, I'd still rather just have the track handling package. Let's talk about how it drives now. My last F30 had issues with random interior rattles, and unfortunately this car has these issues too. I heard weird noises coming from the doors and sometimes a buzzing sound coming from behind the steering wheel. I'll try to fix those and probably make a video on that whole process. My last car was rear-wheel drive, and it had some trouble with traction when I would launch it off the line or just accelerate really hard. This one is xDrive, so it just hooks right up, which is going to be really nice as I add way more power to it. But there are two places where this car is noticeably worse than my last car. The first is handling. The all-wheel drive version of the F30 just doesn't take corners the same way the rear-wheel drive version does. I'm not as confident going fast into a corner with this car as I was with my last car. But on the other hand, I am a lot less worried about fishtailing this car than I was with the last car. So there are trade-offs to both, and I could always flash X delete to send all of the power to the rear if I want. The next area where this car is worse than my last car is with the brakes. Like I mentioned earlier, I couldn't find one with the track handling package, which I'm pretty sure the brakes are part of that package. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, these brakes just aren't as good as the M Performance brakes that my last car had. Since I plan on making big power, I will need to address this problem. Let me know if you guys have any advice on how to improve the brakes besides like just buying a whole new kit for $4,000 or whatever it costs. Overall though, this is a very nice car with huge potential when it comes to modifications. I started making YouTube videos in April 2020, and by then my 335i already had a full exhaust system on it. I already had aftermarket wheels, already had a tune, and a bunch of other parts, so I didn't really get to document most of that build process. But with this car, I will be documenting every modification I do, every mistake I make, every issue the car has. I plan on doing both performance modifications and things that will just improve the looks of the car. And many of the things I will do can be done to any F3X car with any engine. So it doesn't matter if you have a 3 Series, 2 Series, or 4 Series. if it's a B58, N55, N20, N26, none of that matters. The videos I'm planning on making will be helpful to you anyway. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit like, leave a comment, check out the Instagram, check out the Amazon links in the description if you want to help me out. And I'll be back soon with more videos.